Tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'd really like to meet her and ask her why we're who we are. And tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'm on my way to see her. So tell me, am I very far? Am I very far now? Am I very far now?
Hey everybody, so you may notice the background is a little different, just a bit here, fix the lighting a little. Okay, background's a little different. I'm in the kitchen, which is different from the witchy room, mostly because I was already in here and the lighting's actually pretty decent. So I wanted to show you guys my haircut, which I'm probably a little too cocky about, but and a little too proud of, but I definitely think it's one of the best haircuts I've ever gotten, and it was free! It was a free haircut. So let me just get into what this video is about. I'm coming to you through the kitchen, because I just did a live chat with Gerardo of The Scientist Witch, and he cooked for me. Woo, he cooked, and it looked delicious, and you may hear my stomach growl, because I'm starving, and I need dinner. But I'm waiting on Josh to get home to cook. So I want to share the experience I had with my journey growing long hair and now its end. I have been sharing pictures on Instagram and Facebook, and a lot of you may not follow me on that, but my long hair journey started on my YouTube channel. I actually, maybe about a year and a half ago, give or take a couple months, made a video that was expressing some of the traditions of different cultures involving long hair, and some of the different practices involving long hair and involving cutting your hair and letting it grow, and different theories, metaphysical theories, involving long hair. And that was the day that I really decided, yes, I'm going to grow my hair out again, because I've done it once before, and yes, I'm going to donate it. So, over the weekend, this is my first day off, by the way, since I cut my hair, but over the weekend I decided, it's time. And I don't enjoy having long hair, to be honest. I really don't. Long hair, for those of you who might be curious about it, it does look good, and sometimes it feels good. There's definitely some pros to having long hair. Like for me, my skin is really sensitive, and having long hair protected me from the sun. It protected the skin on my neck and my ears from the sun, and it protected my scalp and my neck from like allergens, because when I got my hair cut, literally as soon as I walked out, I started getting hives from, I don't know if it was from the stuff that they were spraying, or if it was from just allergens in the air, which is more probable. But it's just a thing that I knew, like, I have to shower every time I get a haircut, especially if it's a short one, which most guys do and most girls do, to get that hair off of, but anyway, to get off of you. But whatever, besides the point, it protects your skin. Longer hair protects your skin, basically. It helps the oils go through your skin and everything. The oils stay on your skin better, and it's just, there's some pros. But it's also harder to take care of, and really difficult, especially when you're in a professional setting and your hair is just genetically insane to look presentable every morning. So there's definitely those, but I didn't tell Josh, I didn't even tell my friends until right before I was going to do it. And Josh was at work, and I texted him and I asked him when he was going to come home, and I told him, Great Clips is open until this time. I'd like to go and get my hair cut. And he was super excited because Josh will tell you, he hated my long hair. Absolutely hated it. So, he was super excited. I think he was having a bad day, and that really helped his day, I think. But, so that's just another good thing I did by cutting my hair. But, I was ready. It was time, and I was ready, and I found a slinky, and I'm gonna play with it. But it was time. I don't miss it. I really don't. I just needed it. So it was such a short decision because I already knew I had been measuring my hair. I already knew that the top of my head was long enough for the organization I was donating to, which is Wigs for Kids. So I already knew the top of my head was ready, but because when I do keep my hair short, it stays short. So I had about 2 inches ahead of what was, on top of my head than what was on the back and the sides. So I knew that the back and sides weren't ready if the top was already at its minimum point. So I struggled for most of the morning that morning, and I thought, well, do I really want to cut my hair if not all of it is going to be donated? So then I decided to look into other organizations. Now, there's something you got to know if you're going to donate your hair, okay? There are organizations that are completely non-profit, okay? But then there are organizations that are literally paying people to advertise. So your well-known places, you really need to look into. Pantene. I decided to go with Pantene. Now, granted, I didn't do as much research on them as I did with Wigs for Kids. However, I think I'll be okay. The main thing you have to worry about are these companies getting profit from your donated hair. So like Locks of Love or Locks for Love, I think it's Locks of Love. That is not a non-profit organization. So basically, it's kind of like Goodwill. You donate your items, but they resell them and keep the profit and use that money to profit their company and pay their workers, etc. Locks of Love is the same way. You donate your hair to Locks of Love, and Locks of Love will turn your hair into a wig, but then they will turn around and sell these wigs to the people who need them. Whereas Wigs for Kids will they'll take your donations, provided they, fits into their rules, and they'll make a wig out of them, and those wigs go to children in need. No charge. So basically, Wigs for Kids is a nonprofit that donates to children with any kind of disease or problem that hinders them from growing hair. So that doesn't just necessarily mean cancer patients. That can also mean children with genetic disorders that causes them to lose their hair. Just as an example. The Pantene organization that I'm donating to, it's an organization that was founded by Pantene, which is like your hair, it's a shampoo and conditioner company, and like a hair products company, but it also teamed up with the American Women's Cancer Association to form its own nonprofit that I decided to donate to. And they basically only donate to women with cancer that would entail them losing their and cause them to lose their hair through chemo and such like that. So these are two groups of human beings basically that I can vibe with donating to. So I decided to go ahead and go with that. So all of my hair is being donated. The only hair that was wasted was after the initial cuts were made. Whatever was trimmed or buzzed off of my head are the only things that couldn't be, too short to be donated, basically. So I've got this envelope, which is pretty thick, full of my hair, that I'm not going to open and show you. because it's actually just tied with rubber bands. Um, this is going to this was what was too short to go to the Wigs for Kids, and it's going to the women. It's going to women with cancer. And then I don't have the form for that yet. I have to print it off. But I've got this huge envelope, which has my form in it that I have to fill out for my hair donation. And it's got a baggie with my long ponytails in it, basically all curled up. And you can see right there, they cut that shit off. Like, she cut that off. And she made it's so curly though, you guys. Like, look how curly that is. But, she made the initial cut off the top of my head, and she's like, okay, how you feeling so far? I said, do not stop, keep going, because it felt so damn good. And then she took the clippers basically to my head when she was really cutting it, like trimming it up. And she's like, I bet this feels weird to you now, doesn't it? I said, no, oh my god, it feels amazing, keep going. Like, I've missed getting my hair cut, you guys. I've missed it a lot. And I love just being able to get up and, like, shower and, like, just take a towel to my head and it's dry. Oh my god. But anyway, besides that, so I just wanted to share this experience with you guys. It is gone. It is going to a good place, and I highly recommend that you look into Wigs for Kids. They're actually Ohio-based. You know, if you have longer hair and you're getting a haircut, and you can handle to donate 8 or 12 inches, up to, it varies per organization. But I know that these, I'm saying that, this hair is going to make a wig. This hair alone isn't enough to make a wig, okay? This hair is going to have to be matched color, and, my curls are going to have to be matched up with another donor's curly hair with the same color, and, it's difficult, to just, it's not a light-handed thing, it's not a light-minded thing to be able to make wigs out of donated hair. But human hair, from my research, makes the best wigs and is the most realistic wigs and the most comfortable. And just my small donation is not enough to make a wig. But it helps. Every donation helps. It's like money donations. Every donation helps. And, 8 inches, even though that's the minimum requirement, or 12 inches is the minimum requirement, that's not going, the person that gets my hair, the child or the woman who gets my hair, is not going to have these long flowing locks like I did. And I acknowledge that. But they could have a shorter to medium length haircut with that wig that is made from my hair. So I just I really hope they don't mind getting magical witchy hair, and I hope that it really does make a difference in someone's life. And I hope that that the energy that was put into caring for my hair and doing the oil treatments and the spell work that I did, over time and everything, I really hope it goes to change someone's life. And this has been a really interesting and awesome journey for me. And I appreciate all the comments and, keeping up with my hair. And, a lot of people are missing the long locks, and I'm totally with you. Like, I will probably eventually miss it too, but as of right now, I'm enjoying it. Like, I love not having long hair. I don't have to brush it in the morning. I just put some product in it. I'm loving how nice I look. I think I look pretty good and pretty clean cut, and I'm loving the feeling of that. I've missed my short hair more than you guys know. This was why. This right here, my address isn't on this yet, but this right here is why I grew my hair out. This was the main reason. This was the purpose. And, to donate not to just one, but two organizations. I'm really psyched about that, and I'm really excited to put these in the mailbox. So I just wanted to bring you guys along with me, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it, and yeah, I hope you guys are inspired. You know, maybe some of you, next time you get your hair cut, you'll be inspired to do the same thing. But I'll leave the links to some of these websites for these organizations below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because I definitely like new friends. And follow me on Instagram, add me to Facebook, because you'll know things sometimes first there, just because it's easier. So I hope everybody has an awesome rest of their week, and everybody stay kind to one another. Blessed be. I love you all.